Alright guys, welcome back. So I have another Disney Mirrorverse video for you guys, and unfortunately this is going to be the last one. So, Kabam have decided to pull the plug on this game. So this message came out. It says, "Community, after countless adventures in Disney Mirrorverse with our cast of evolved heroes and villains, this current chapter of the Mirrorverse saga is soon coming to a close. With this conclusion to the game's storyline, we have made the decision to sunset the Disney Mirrorverse game for both iOS and Android, and will be shutting down all servers on December 16th, 2024. And it goes on to just talk about how they're disabling app purchases and things like that. So, um, yeah, this game is coming to an end. I just want to give my thoughts on it as yeah, this game does mean a lot to me. It was the game that really helped start my YouTube channel. I wasn't. I've been playing Marvel Contest of Champions way longer. I've been playing that game for probably 5, 6 years, and I've been playing Mirrorverse since shortly after its launch. Um, and I this is the game that kind of helped me to start my channel. I wasn't really comfortable making MCOC content. That game is just, if you're not familiar, it's very complex. It just requires certain skills. It's very complex in the way that there's a lot of different nodes and champions and abilities, and you got to learn different things. And it's just a lot of um, it's just it's just very intense, and you have to play with a certain skill set. People are going to be looking to see how good you are, and so there's a bit more pressure with that game than Mirrorverse. So I never felt comfortable doing Marvel Contest of Champions videos, even though I'm a pretty decent player, I would like to think. Um, but I just never gained that comfortability with doing recordings, with voiceovers, uh, and Disney Mirrorverse gave me that. So I started off with Disney Mirrorverse. It was just a nice, lighthearted game, and there's not really any skill to it at all. Honestly, you just dodge and tap the screen. But in its own right, it was very fun. It to me, it was still possibly the best Disney game ever made. I haven't found a lot that I really like. Um, so yeah, it's just so disappointing that this game came to an end when it did. I didn't expect it to last forever. Um, but I felt like it had some potential that was untapped. And there are some things that I think that Kabam could have done that could have really helped this game go to the next level and probably would have bought it some time. But I'm not sure. I'm not sure financially, I don't know all those things. I don't know what goes into it and if it makes sense. And clearly, they feel the game was not profitable, so you can't argue with that. That's why they're doing this. But one idea that I really thought could have taken this game to the next level is just somehow creating a way for you to be able to actually play with other players in the same room or fight. So if you had like one support guardian, one range, one tank kind of thing, or two support, whatever, something like that. And maybe you could like summon, if you're struggling with a quest, you could summon like, another player to help you, stuff like that. I feel like that, if they could have somehow integrated that into the game, would have just taken it to a whole new level. And I feel that's what it was missing. But, it did get very repetitive. And you know, I started off my channel with Disney Mirrorverse, and then as time went on, it just got to the point where it was really hard for me to really create content without boring myself. I mean, it just didn't feel like, there was really much for me to make. And as I started to do, videos, I started to get a little bit better at, and I'm still not perfect at creating content at all by any means. There's a lot of things I want to improve on and that I'm still tinkering with, but I started to get into, doing thumbnails, adding music, voiceovers. When I initially started the channel, I wasn't even doing voiceovers. I wasn't comfortable with it. I was nervous. And, it's just a new thing. I mean, you don't know how many people will watch. It could be two people, it could be thousands. I don't know. And so I never really got to that comfortability. So I started this off with just doing, recordings of the game. And I would talk to, some people and they said, well, if you really want, your channel to do better, you need to do voiceovers, add music, thumbnails, things like that. And so I started to get into that more with Marvel Contest of Champions. And I decided to hold off on really doing content for that game just because, I just feel like the player base can, I don't want to say toxic, but it can just be it's just very pressuring. That's all. It's very, very pressuring. So, for me, this was a really good game to just break in and start a channel and just make some content. And as I did that, I was able to evolve and just get more and more comfortable with all the different aspects that go into running a channel. Um, so for that, I really appreciate this game. It always have, soft spot for me and whatnot because, it's what really, really got me started. And I don't know how long this journey will go for me. I have no plans to stop anytime soon. I'm still creating content for MCOC and but it's just disappointing, to see that for it to go down. So, I'm just sharing my thoughts on all this and reflecting and elaborating a bit because this game does mean, something to me. It was what really got all this started, and I feel like I made great strides. So, um, but anyways, that being said, I am done with this game. One of the things that about me is when I play video games, whether it's on console or mobile games, which I only do mobile games for YouTube, but um, it I don't play games that I feel are dying anytime soon, and this one is clearly being shut down. It has a date, so um, even when I'm playing console games, I've always been the type of player to play games that are like RPG games or like Apex, Fortnite, things that just don't come out every single year. Like Call of Duty, I stay away from that. I just don't like games that come out every single year. I feel like while all games do die and that's just the nature of the business and I still want to feel like I'm getting my time's worth out of something. Um, so I just don't invest my time and money into games that just, come out every single year or I feel will die quickly. So that being said, with this game officially having an end date and it being very soon, I will no longer be creating content for this game. I will not do another video. This will be the last one because it's just not worth my time. It's done. So it's been a great ride. I just want to say that I really appreciate everybody that's still sticking around the channel. I know my channel is mostly Marvel Contest of Champions, and if you initially followed this channel for this game, you may or may not have really cared about MCOC. So thanks for sticking through that. Um, but yeah, I mean this game is coming to an end. So with that being said, um, I'm very curious for those of you that are still following and that played this game. What are you just done or is there another game that you're looking to get into? Like, are you going to play something else? Is there another Disney game, mobile, console, specifically more mobile though? Is there anything that you guys, are interested in that you think I should check out? And just comment below, and let me know. And I might check it out. I might do a video or two on them. There's a few games that I was checking out. There was a couple more by Kabam I was looking at. I know there's also like Disney. Is it Disney Heroes? I think. So I kind of looked into that. It didn't really look interesting to me, but I love Disney, so that's why I got into this game. I was so excited when they were announcing it. But yeah, let me know what you guys are about to play, what you're going to get into, and I really would love to hear from you guys on that because I'd love for you guys to stick around and I would love to just check out and see what else can I adventure off into because this will be a primarily a Marvel Contest of Champions channel for sure. I mean, that's going to be like my primary, and it always probably will be. But doesn't mean I won't venture off into other things because I definitely I don't mind, checking other stuff out. So let me know, let me know what you're looking at getting into. As far as MCOC goes, or if you do play other Kabam games, I'm not sure what it's going to look like, but I'm pretty sure when they do shut games down that there's some type of compensation that comes out with games closing down. So, um, yeah, I'm so curious to see what we might get in MCOC if anything, but I think there's something on the way. So be on the lookout for that maybe. Um, anyway, so this is just a real bummer video though. But I've gone on enough, so I just want to say thank you guys again, and just again let me know what are you guys interested in getting into? Or are you just done, or are you looking to get into something else? But in the meantime, I will continue pumping out Marvel Contest of Champions videos. So, but thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll catch you next one. See ya.